The truth is out there. Hello everybody, Sparkster1701 here. It's time to take a look at another vintage Generation 1 Transformer. About 70 years ago from this weekend, the most famous of UFO conspiracies started when a supposed flying saucer crash-landed outside of Roswell, New Mexico. The military was quick to claim the following day that the object was instead a weather balloon. But as rumors and other things have persisted over the years, like the claims of the saucer being at the Groom Lake installation known as Area 51, or that even the bodies are around here at Wright-Patterson Air Force Base, this marks the start of one of the biggest alien conspiracies, so I thought I would take a look at the closest UFO that we have in the Transformer line, the Generation 1 Autobot Reconnaissance and Communications Agent, Cosmos. Cosmos was released into the line in 1985. He would also be available in 1986. He would be discontinued in 1987, and we did not get a real replacement for him. Cosmos joins up with the second wave of the popular mini-vehicle subline that the Autobots had going for them. So for many kids, either Cosmos or his buddy Powerglide were probably their first flying Autobot in their ranks. So that gives Cosmos here some definite special perks. But of course, like with any toy line, he does have some competition from the GoBot line in the form of Pathfinder. The toy company eHobby released versions of Transformers that they dubbed as GoBots. So they made a version of Cosmos and tried to pass it off as Pathfinder. Naturally, this upset fans of both franchises. Let's get a look at Cosmos and his articulation. He doesn't have very much due to being a mini vehicle. His arms do rotate all the way around at the shoulders. He does have a joint at the ankle that's more used for his transformation than anything else. And he does have a joint here at the hip, so he can do some rather strange looking kicks, or at least in this setup, he can sit down. Probably take him down the ramp slide on Metroplex. Now, of course, since he doesn't have any small parts that we have to worry about, we'll go straight into transforming him. As he's a mini vehicle, he's pretty self-explanatory. We start off by pushing his head down into the body. We rotate the arms out to the sides so that his fingers are pointing out the back, like so. We'll stretch his legs out and forward, flatten his feet at the same time, and then just push it into one solid piece. And there you have it. Cosmos becomes your average UFO of the flying saucer variety. The more common design that we're all aware of. Of course, that stands somewhat in contrast to his GoBot counterpart, as Pathfinder's UFO is oblong-shaped. Let them sit there close side by side for comparison's sake. And I can give you another reason as to why both fans of their respective franchises hated that notion of eHobby doing that. Get Pathfinder out of the way here for a second. Before we get into some of the other stuff, I have something special that I want to show you for Cosmos, my fans. Thanks to some skillful machinations of my brother, he managed to pick up this cardage sample. Which is nice and whatnot, but this one is a knockoff. So we'll bring it up close. The biggest thing you should be able to notice is the fact that the arms on this unit here, still carded, are upside down. I mean, the lack of a label is a minor thing, but this is major. The arms are totally upside down. Well, people will do anything these days for a quick buck. Or a quick $5 in that case. Now, moving right along here, since we don't have any small pieces to cover, we'll move right to his card backer. This is the genuine article, in the style that they were doing in 1985, as he does have the correct 1985 mural, and he does have the instructions up here about his rub sign. Then moving down here, you can see how to transform him from the robot into a flying saucer. Then down here at the bottom, we have his barcode scanner and his robot points. And as you can see, he was worth half a point. Turn the card sideways, and then we can take a look at his tech spec, which features a nice picture of him. It matches the one on the front of the package. It's done in red to signify that he's an Autobot. It even says he's an Autobot. It gives his name as Cosmos, and his function is reconnaissance and communications. His motto is, reach for the stars, but never leave your friends. Lonely in outer space. Relieves boredom by scaring humans by hovering over their backyards at night or zigzagging through meteor showers. Can achieve Earth orbit, even go to moon and back with enough fuel. Acts as a communications satellite. Optical sensors can see bicycle 600 miles. Has pinpoint accuracy, high-powered particle beam. Not well suited to function on ground as robot. So obviously Cosmos is more suited for a zero-gravity environment. So now we move over here to his tech spec, to the actual tech spec grid, plant the decoder on it, and let's take a look at his stats. It lists his strength as 2, his intelligence is 8, his speed is 10, his endurance and rank are 6, his courage is 7, his rank is 6, and his skill is 9, so despite being relatively weak, he's pretty fast and very capable at doing his job. For an added bonus, we have here the Canadian version of his tech spec. So over here on this side, you get the same stuff in French. Or, if you really want to get exotic, folks, we also happen to have this quadlingual this quadlingual tech spec from Europe. Interesting little additions to this collection. And now we get down to my thoughts. What do I think of Cosmos? Cosmos is an interesting character. I've always been fascinated by the fact that he enjoys helping to fuel the UFO myths by relieving his boredom on us humans by hovering in the backyard. As long as he isn't taking it too far, like stealing cattle or making crop circles. So remember that if you're outside and you see a UFO, it actually might be a transformer. All kidding aside, he's an interesting little mini vehicle, certainly different, as the only other spaceship that was available at that time in the Transformer line was Astrotrain on the Decepticons, and he kind of looked more like a blocky little space shuttle from Earth rather than the exotic UFO that Cosmos obtains. And as I stated earlier, since he was likely one of the first flyer Autobots that many kids got at that time, that means he holds a special place for many Transformer fans. While Cosmos isn't certainly good enough for the top tier, he definitely holds his own in the middle tier, although he is somewhat close to being up towards the top. But I think he's better off in the middle. He does handle two functions, and he does handle them well, but he's also an interesting little character, and definitely a fan favorite. And that concludes my review of the Generation 1 Autobot Reconnaissance and Communications Agent Cosmos. If you like the video, please thumbs up it here on YouTube, hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't already, and please do like and share your comments down below. I love hearing your feedback. This is Sparkster1701, reminding you that they come in peace, and I will catch you all later.